Welcome back to another episode of the Miami Heat Chronicles. My name is Amir. We got Martel from the Miami Heat Zone podcast. Before we get started on today's episode, make sure you go to Martel's channel and subscribe. He's on his path to 5,000 subscribers. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, the Team to Beat Miami Heat podcast. I'm on my path to 2,000 subscribers as well. So it's time to pod, y'all. So Martel, just saw an article on Bleacher Report. They were ranking the top 10 best trade assets in the NBA right now. And most of the assets were picks besides three players. So at number 10, they have Lou Dort from OKC. And then the rest of the top 10 tradable assets are first round picks, like the Suns' first round pick in 2031, the Clippers pick in 2031, etc. Then we get down to the third best tradable asset, according to Bleacher Report in the NBA, and it's our own Jaime Jaquez Jr. Number two is Brandon Podziemski. I always say that incorrect, from the Golden State Warriors, the person who was picked right after Jaime Jaquez at number 19. So there's only like 3 or 4 players on this list out of the 10, but Jaime's number 3. So how do you feel about Bleacher Report saying that he's one of the best tradable assets in the NBA right now?
That's why Joe Cronin is an idiot. He's an idiot, and the whole NBA, they're a bunch of idiots because a lot of people said that, oh, the Miami Heat, we don't have any good assets, and the Miami Heat, they don't have any good young players. Jaime Jaquez Jr., listen, I think next season is going to be a very good season for him, only because he loves the game. You know, he says the right things in terms of he wants to be a lockdown defender and he wants to improve his three-point shot. Think about it. He was in the race for Rookie of the Year. And to be honest, you can make a really good argument that he was honestly right behind Wemby. To be honest, the only reason why Wemby had it is because they've been propping him up even from before the draft. Don't get me wrong. I think he did deserve it. All I'm saying is he was right behind Wemby. And the fact that he got hurt, maybe twice throughout the regular season with those groin injuries, if it wasn't for that, he would have been right there. I honestly think that his overall game in terms of his IQ and his overall skill set, he can give you a little bit of everything: rebounding, defense, shooting, defending. And that's exactly what this Miami Heat team needs. I think it's really only up from here. 4-year senior coming out of college. What more could you really want from a guy in Jaime Jaquez Jr. that's providing you all these great things in year one? And this is in year one. Now he has 1 year under his belt in terms of the NBA experience. I can only imagine with him coming into better shape, which he did mention, because last year he said that he kind of struggled in terms of the long, like with the long season. I just think that we gonna cash in on Jaime next year.
I hope so, man. I mean, he's saying all the right things. He wants to improve. He's hungry. He played in the summer league because he wanted to get experience playing with Kel'el Ware, someone he's going to essentially be sharing the court with on our second unit, right? And so Jaime could be the player that we showcase and highlight off of our bench, being one of our best, sixth men or seventh men in our rotation. And we saw that he did finish third in Rookie of the Year last season. He was first All NBA rookie team, and we saw that his offense is there. Like, he is an above average scorer, averaged almost 13 points or 12 points per game, in his first year. Really efficient. He's a great off-ball player, like always moving, great weak side cuts, backdoor cuts, just good at finishing at the rim. And he was an above average scorer at the rim. He was a really good mid-range player. He was 71st percentile in the NBA. He was also 67th percentile in post-ups. We saw that footwork. Like you mentioned it, he's a 4-year college athlete. He's 23 years old, and he emulated Jimmy Butler basically all throughout college and got to play with his favorite player and got to learn from the best directly. And so he does have a really good skill set. He does need to improve, like you mentioned, on defense. But the good thing about defense is he's in the Miami Heat system, which prides themselves on defense, top 5 in the NBA last season. So schematically, that's going to help him out. But then he has the passion and desire. Like, defense is about effort, right? Like, it's harder to learn offense than it is defense, but not that many people have that desire to learn how to be a better defender. He said he wants to shoot better, make more threes, and be a better defender. That could be a huge recipe for success. So before we hop off, I'm just curious, why do you think Brandon Podziemski was ahead of him. They're very similar. They're both 6'6", 6'7" wings. They both were on the all NBA rookie, first team. And I don't know where Pods finished in rookie of the year, but very similar in terms of scoring, like their shooting ability. They're not the best, shooters, but they're very high energy, active type of dudes. But why do you think he's ranked ahead of him?
That's just NBA politics. It's like I said, Jaime Jaquez Jr. Outside of Wemby, he had a better season than Brandon Miller from the Charlotte Hornets. I just think that comes down to NBA politics. Once again, Joe Cronin, he's an idiot. The NBA, they're a bunch of idiots. They said that, oh, the Miami Heat don't have any good assets. We have some of the best assets across the NBA in terms of young players. I just think that Jaime Jaquez Jr., he's going to have a very good season. He'll be back. He'll be ready for an 82-game regular season. And like I said, who do you know that's really willing to go back out and play in Summer League when they've already had a pretty good season? There's not that many. I mean, because Porzingis or whatever that guy's name is, he didn't do that this year with Golden State, right? He didn't play for their Summer League team this year.
He played one game.
Okay, one game. Okay, well, see, guys that love the game.
He's good.
Guys that love the game.
He's a couple years younger. That's probably also what it is because Jaime's 23. Jaime's 23 and Tyler Hero is 24. So just put that in perspective, right? Pods came out earlier. He's really good. I like him a lot, man. Like he's that glue guy. He's that type of guy that will do everything for you, right? And like he's only a first-year player as well. Like his offense can improve. He has one of the better coaches in the NBA, one of the best coaches in the NBA, and Steve Kerr. Similar system to the Miami Heat, right? They like to play small ball. Obviously, he's playing with Steph Curry, one of the best players in the world still. So he'll learn as well. So I don't hate it. I think they're both really similar type players, right? So anyway, thanks for hopping on, Martel. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think it makes sense that Jaime is considered a very high level or top level trade asset in the NBA? And also, do you think he's going to have a breakout season? I made a video a couple days ago. Go check it out. I'll link that here as well. But do you think Jaime is going to have a breakout season for the Miami Heat? Martel does, and I do too as well. So let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.